This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They booted away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that can be frustrating for a defense sometimes, man. You get the stop, you force the punt, and then your offense gives it right back. It's frustrating, but you've got to be able to handle those ebbs and flows, the roller coaster ride. When your offense puts you in a bad spot like they did here, you have to be able to answer.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. He's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and long right here. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bulldog! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Peterson. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it. Makes the tackle.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to take it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Ready. 1, go. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Right side, it's Young. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires immediately. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Rush right in his face, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Tight end now in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's West. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Hits the accelerator to the right. Lean for the wire, touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Number 20, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Goff. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Moves the pocket. It's Wilkins. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, and you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting that thing.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Straight ahead, it's Johnson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Offense in a bunch formation.
Here we go. Ready. Blue, ready, 5. Blue, ready, 5. Palace.
Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick game. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's Wilkins. Left side, it's Reynolds. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide left, it's Henderson. Breaks into the open. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Racing down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. hits the hole. It's Henderson. Knocked down immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left side. Off and running. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Goff. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gill. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Misses badly on that one.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Going to field this one in tight quarters. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. First play of this drive. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Quick catch. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hunt is on its way. Slips through the line, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Left side is Temple. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hauls it in. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Has it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
Number 61, set to kick it off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Henderson. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keeps it on first down. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Henderson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll go to the air. They're working that left side, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Man, just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return, he'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Johnson. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Rushes on. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Don't just make a play. Make a play. Fumble recovery, scoop, and score for the touchdown. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Running inside, it's Johnson. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Drops back on first down. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to throw on first. He spins that thing down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Hits inside, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He's got it on the right. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Sets his feet, it's Wilkins. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Ready, ready. Work. Right, there you go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Bulldogs have pushed it inside the 20.
Here we go. Ready.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Rock, rock, rock. Square, square, square. Right, there you go.
The play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You've put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. You've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Now this offense is back on the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's West. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking for room, it's Henderson. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Out wide right, it's Henderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henderson. Turning it on! He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Wants to throw it. Looking left. And he almost had a pick.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with the one there.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quick give. It's Henderson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Ready, go!
They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. He's past the sticks. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Sends it back in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught, it's Henderson. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. Inside the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Got a little grass. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Number 20, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He now has 115 yards rushing now here in week one. A solid start to this new campaign. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gill. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Johnson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to pass, it's Wilkins. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 20, he's got space. He is in! Touchdown Bulldogs! Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got it in the middle, it's West.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wide receiver going in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.